We're here with Nick and Mike from Acoustics, and we are at ISE 2025.
We are.
Day 3.
Day 3.
How's the show been going for you?
Yeah, really good so far, so good. I've just bumped into my friend here, Mike Restrepo, who's over from the US.
Whereabouts in the US are you based?
I'm out of New York, New Jersey area, but we are international. As you see, we're here hanging out with you guys, and nothing cooler than Acoustics.
Not at all. Are you enjoying the show?
Really, I am. This is a lot bigger than what I'm used to. You know, I'm used to the Cedia, Infocom, and it's imagine like one of the rooms. So this was a whole new experience of just huge proportions. Like I did not realize what I was walking into, but I will be back.
It's a big show. So how's the show going for you then, Nick?
For us, it's been absolutely great. We came into the residential market 5 years ago. It was ISE 2020 when Acoustics kind of first announced that they were going to be making the additional of new verticals into their positioning in their portfolio. So we have 3 spaces across ISE, which is quite tiring when we have to kind of run backwards and forwards between them. So we have the space here in Hall 2, the smart buildings and residential hall. We're also in the Pro Audio Hall in Hall 7, and we also then have a demo room in Hall 8 as well. So it's a bit like, did you say it's day 3 today? Because I have no idea what day it is.
I believe it is. Last day tomorrow. So, but yeah, I mean, you're in a number of halls, and I think Hall 2 is fairly busy. Hall 7's even busier.
Yeah.
The demo room you've got at Hall 8 is off the scale. Next level stuff. I mean, really shows what can be achieved.
Absolutely, and that's kind of what we have to do. Is not everyone may know our heritage and where we come from. We are a live sound provider. That's our our background, our heritage. Our founder, he was the pioneer of the use of line array technology in live events. He was at the forefront of immersive audio way before Dolby Atmos kind of even existed or anything like that. And our message has always been about delivering the best shared experiences, representing the artist's intent truest to life as possible on the biggest possible scale. So then when we're bringing that into residential, it's scaling it down, which is the easier bit in a way. It's great.
It's a fantastic product you've got here. Where can our Home Cinema Alliance dealers, can they hear and experience
absolutely. So here on the booth here in Hall 2, we are showing a selection of our products which are applicable to the residential and marine applications, because the other cool thing about our products is they're all IP rated as well, so you can use them indoors and outdoors.
Fantastic.
Every single product.
Yeah.
I think that's what we've been talking to you about on some of your projects over in the US, doing some garden systems and stuff like that. And then we've got a little technology discovery zone here. Last year we did the full 9.1.4 Atmos demo. This year we're showing something really unique. We are showing technology and parts of a new solution which we launched in September last year on our 40-year anniversary, a solution called Hyris. That is essentially it stands for Hyper Real Immersive Sound Space, and it's about kind of changing one room so that it can be multi-purpose. So now your theatre can do other things as well as just being a home cinema. It can adapt and change for the environment and do lots of very cool things. So we've got a demo space in there where we're showing that technology. We just showed it to Mike. That's why he's here.
What's your feedback on the adaptive new...
Sitting here, I'm just amazed. Usually it's like the American wild cowboy talking all crazy. You guys are super modest. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I mean, so we did, you saw so in Cedia Expo in September was the last time we saw each other, and we had 11.1.6. I don't know why I'm looking at you as if you remember, because
bullying the room. Again, bullying every other theater in that space.
We had 11.1.6 system in a room.
What size room is this?
No treated. Probably about the same size as this booth.
Right, okay.
It was a new booth builder, so we had like some usual hurdles to get through. But yeah, it was the feedback that we had on that space was amazing. We've kind of been doing that, but now we want to show that we're doing way more than just that we can actually enhance experiences and spaces as well.
I think your name's come a long way since the inception. I know you said you got obviously the anniversary as well last year, but I think the last 2 or 3 years your names out there. Is there a demo facility in the UK as well?
There is, yes. So we just on the 13th of September when we launched Iris was when we reopened our showroom. It was closed for. It's funny actually because I was stood here this time last year telling people, yeah, it'll be open in March. It opened in September, like all good residential projects. It had its delays, but yeah. So we've opened that space. It's in Highgate in North London. That space is, of course, available for demonstrations. People can get in touch with me, go to l-acoustics.com, fill out the contact us
That's the best way for our members to do that.
Absolutely, yeah. And then we can kind of go through and give them the full experience. That is a full high-risk there, so it's I have to remind myself of the channels, 17.1, but 34 subwoofers with 16 overheads.
Oh, wow.
So
So
a
it's
little different though, right?
Yeah.
The way you do it, it's a lot more resolution. I think the speakers are not, like we're all used to these different 7.1 and they almost have meaning, and you've removed the meaning of it.
I think it's about having you have the fixed Atmos layout, and that's great. But we can do the fixed Atmos layout within this, but you can then do so much more as well.
Oh,
And
it's
that's-
everything.
It's just making it a multi-purpose space.
But-
So is it a multi-purpose open space? Did Cinema Lux help
Cinema
install
Lux,
that?
yeah,
we know the guys, Darren and
Darren
Pat,
and
the great
Patrick,
guys.
yeah, Max, all the crew.
Max are doing an awesome job. But
So
Darren's told me a lot about the install. And,
we had a.
he's so excited about it, which I think comes across.
I
from
mean,
Cinema
it's
Lux.
very cool, and he used to, when he was a touring musician, he used to tour with Acoustics.
That
So
helps,
for him,
yeah.
it was like, oh my goodness, I'm working with these guys. Oh, this is so cool. But we had a French interior designer who had kind of the design vision for the room. Our founder was very heavily involved with how it all kind of was going to go together. We did the technical layout design. We have our own software called Sound Vision, where you basically import the drawings of the room, and then you can place the loudspeakers wherever you want them, shows the coverage, the SPL in a kind of heat map way. So we did all of that, and then we sent it to Darren and said, now turn it into reality, please. So yeah, he set his CNC machines.
That's what those
to
guys
work,
can do.
and they've done an awesome job. The feedback on it's been absolutely great.
It's AV meets interior design, I think, with those
And that's
guys.
part of the reason why we've done this, is because we want to talk to architects and designers about the importance of sound within a space. They're often thinking about the look and the feel, but are they thinking about the sound? And I'm not just talking actually about the sound that we're all interested in. I'm talking about like the actual acoustic properties of that space. Hard surfaces, they look beautiful. If you've got marble, it feels beautiful, but it's not a particularly nice space to perhaps live in. If you have a dining room which is all marble and all glass, that gets fatiguing on your ears.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to kind of have this messaging of thinking about sound and space. We actually have like a separate channel called The Art of Sound, website, YouTube channel, etc., which all it's doing is just talking about sound. It doesn't talk about speakers, doesn't talk about amplifiers, it just talks about the importance of sound within space.
Which is obviously, as we know, is very important. But,
Yeah.
so the best way to contact you, Nick, is via
lacoustics.com, or you can reach out to us. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook. Twitter exists anymore? No, that's X now,
X.
right?
Who knows?
We're on TikTok.
This week.
All the right places. Obviously, you can reach out to me as well. My email address is nick.fichte, which is the complicated one, Fichte at l-acoustics.com.
Fantastic. Nick, thanks very much for your time. Mark,
Absolute
thanks
pleasure.
for Gate Crashing.
Oh, thanks for having
Nice
me.
to meet
Yeah.
you.
Well
And
done for getting
enjoy
involved.
the rest of the show, guys.
All right, thank you.
Cheers, thanks for your time.
Thank you.